I don't think Kenya is a good investment place. A safety net is nice. It's not an investment. But if we all plant trees, then trees are not viable.
Well, what if we all open Airbnbs? Now you have 10K.
Yeah, if you have 10K, there's a lot more things to be done here than in Kenya. Because this is the thing. You can invest in, like I do, in real estate, an Airbnb here and there.
It's such a hot day today here in the UK. And we have a very hot topic that we are going to discuss today. Investing in Kenya as a migrant who is living in the UK, or should you invest here in the UK? And once again, I have Greg here.
Pleasure to be here. Let's
You're
do this
busy
again.
man.
I'm a busy man, but we save time to do this. I think it's important.
So,
yeah, go ahead. Bro.
Yeah, so basically, just to give them like a heads up, I was a nurse in Kenya.
Yeah.
I migrated to the UK, making money in UK.
Yeah.
I have a skilled visa.
Yes.
I'm not allowed to do any business. I can only do my job, maybe do a couple of agency shifts in my job. So most people actually in UK, migrants like myself, we are thinking about investing in Kenya. So the question is this the right thing to do?
Yes and no. This is my opinion. People are going to be different, I think. And obviously your situation is different from mine. I'm able to do anything.
Yeah.
But when you come to the country, a safety net is nice. It's not an investment. Buying a land that you might want to go back home, that's not an investment. That's probably a safety net. If anything goes wrong, I can clutch onto this. That's fine. But then if you're going into the investment route, I don't think Kenya is a good investment place.
Give me reasons.
The most important thing in investing, in my opinion, is leverage. So how far does your money go? So if I put in 10K, how much more am I going to get?
Yeah,
and
exactly.
this is especially in my field. So in a way, money is cheap over here. So what I mean by that is credit is cheap. So if I have, if I want to buy a house for investment, if I put down 20,000, the interest that I'm going to get charged on that is 5%, and that's a big stretch. People don't like that. During COVID, it was like 1%.
Yeah, true.
In Kenya, I don't think it goes lower than 10%.
I think it's more. It could go up to like 20.
Yeah. So realistically, if you're an investor in long term, that's one. Second thing is structures.
Yeah.
So when you invest, what you're saying is, I believe that I can predict that the situations that we have right now are either going to be the same or better. And the best way to predict the future is by looking into history. If you have a short history, which is Kenya, then you can't really predict the economy, because something can come. Do you understand what I'm saying? So this country has 100 years or whatever years of history of people investing in. But in Kenya, we can say from 1963, hence, there's very few houses in Kenya that are 20 years and still inhabited. Meaning, Umenda, whatever place you are, now there's a house, an apartment that has stayed 20 years and maintained and still has people wanting to stay there. Most houses in Kenya that people start moving.
Most of them are new.
They're mostly new.
And also something else about Kenya at the moment. Political instability.
Exactly.
We saw the other day in the Gen Z's demonstrations, and these guys are literally going around burning people's shops. Innocent Kenyans are losing property in the name of demonstrations. and supermarkets have been burnt to the ground. People's cars are being burnt. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't take sides on political instability. I wouldn't say it's Gen Z's doing this and that, but I understand your points.
Yeah,
and
I mean,
think,
not particularly Gen Z's, but whether the Gen Z's are saying that they're not the one doing that, but there are some people who are doing that.
Yeah, Kenya is burning up for sure, and it's not good. Obviously, at the end of it might be better, so we need to tell that story.
Of course.
But as an investor right now,
Exactly.
and this is the other thing. So the third, so we said leverage, history. The third thing is control.
Uh-huh.
How are you going to control an investment, to be able to look after an investment
While you are in UK.
Yeah, this just doesn't make sense.
No, but look at this. If I go to Kenya and I buy land,
Yeah,
I save up like 10,000
yeah,
because it's cheaper to like buy land in Kenya than in UK. So I go and buy land, like 5 acres of land. I don't really need to control it.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, we're doing comparison right now. So we're saying, what's the opportunity cost? What are you leaving on the table? So you go and buy land, 10K, that's it.
Yeah.
So all you're doing and hoping is there's a 10% increase, whatever. What if you have the 10K here?
My visa doesn't allow me to do anything, but it's okay. Let's take an example of yourself. Your visa allows you to do.
Yeah, and this is the thing. The thing about the visa situation is that's why people have partnerships. People have, because unlike, I mean, even in Kenya or maybe other countries, in this country, you can't do it by yourself. So you need people.
Fine. Now you have 10K.
Yeah, if you have 10K, there's a lot more things to be done here than in Kenya. Because this is the thing. You can invest in, like I do, in real estate, an Airbnb here and there, and that might not be like give you so much cash, but then it allows you to start practicing, because the first phases of business is actually getting the knowledge. But if you're going to just dump money somewhere and forget about it, that's not professional. It just doesn't make sense. Because at the end of the day, you're hoping and praying that
the value of the land will go up.
Yeah, or a pastor does not decide to have a church next to your land, and then no one wants to build there.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
I mean, what if you buy that land and then you plant trees on the land and you forget about it?
Planting trees is, and here's the thing most people don't understand. If we all plant trees, then trees are not viable.
Well, what if we all open Airbnbs?
We can't all open Airbnbs.
We can't all plant trees.
No, we can't. If we all plant trees, because that's what everyone is saying.
Yeah.
You're not adding value. You're just planting a tree. If you said, if we got the market for it, because when you plant a tree, you're saying, I have decided that the market needs a tree. Do you know if it needs a tree? Do you know who needs a tree? Do you understand what I'm saying? We assume that planting a tree is good, but the reality is, do we know if it is a good thing?
How much money are you actually going to make out of the trees?
Exactly, that's the question. And how long? So if you...
And how long?
Exactly. So I'm not saying do not do it. I'm just saying that. And this is when we do these comparisons, we're not saying don't invest in Kenya, don't invest.
I mean, there are no right or wrong answers.
We're just. I think we're saying that if you have the chance to invest in England, do it or do both. But your money will go further if you invest here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now there is something else, like maybe where the example of buying land, dumping millions on it, that's a different one. I mean, you know the reasons why actually people are doing this and buying the land is because they are trying to secure their retirement. Because most people in UK actually, most immigrants like myself here, we want to work here for some time, then we retire in Kenya. So why would you still say that it's wrong for me to buy land in Kenya now? Because
you said retire in Kenya.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what's the problem with having an investment here and earning in pounds and retiring in Kenya? What's the problem with that?
Well, I think that's brilliant.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's my point.
Perfect. But so why wouldn't I start with that land now?
I'm not saying don't do it. I'm just saying that it's not the best. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm saying that there's we're both in the right. If you're even saving money to invest,
Yeah.
that's a good thing. So you're in the right direction.
I'm going to give this an example, or maybe it's like when you are going to a buffet. There is meat, there is chicken, there is vegetables, there is beans, there is lettuce, there is everything. Don't eat lettuce.
Exactly.
Eat meat.
That's my point.
So eat meat, yeah.
Yeah.
Eat meat.
Or rather, eat the thing you want
First.
easily.
Eat meat first.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So
eat meat first. Then you can have the lettuce later and the vegetables.
Yeah, and if you invest in here and you're like, I've invested enough, or my portfolio looks like I have 20% in Kenya or 50% in Kenya, that's fine.
Yeah.
But then realistically, if you come here and you've been given the chance to be in a country in a different system that actually works, why would you want to put your money in systems that have not proven to work? It just doesn't make
properly.
sense. Yeah.
Systems don't work in Kenya.
Exactly, they don't. So I'm not saying they don't work. They don't work as good as here. And it's easier for us, and that's, I guess, our role, to study the system here so that when we go back to Kenya, we can improve it. As opposed to just using, do you understand?
Yeah.
Using their system and not knowing what's here. If we know how to do it here, so like as an example, if I know how to do an Airbnb here or do proper real estate here, I can go back to Kenya and add on to the fabric of the society with the knowledge I gain here.
Okay.
But if I just put myself in a cocoon and just always want to go back home and do things back home, then I'm not even adding value. I'm just putting money in a shitty system, which needs to be improved anyway.
Okay, there are some other kinds of investments and business opportunities or business ventures that Kenyans are actually doing in the UK or are thinking about. Now you're in UK, you have a bit of money here and there. You can easily raise 2 million, and then you go to Kenya, you like buy a matatu, put it on the road. They project that you're going to get 5,000 plus in a day. That's just one of the examples of what I've had people.
Let's go with the matatu. Let's go with the matatu thing.
Okay.
There's a guy who's on YouTube, and I really like him.
Yeah.
He breaks down businesses, and he was in a matatu business.
Yeah.
I think he spoke about when Jugush bought their matatu. So he was saying and explaining how this works.
Yeah.
He said that what most people, like what you said, do is the wrong thing. Meaning, all right, the most expensive part of your business and the most important part of your business is customer acquisition. So getting the customer.
Yeah.
So let's say I bought matatu.
Yeah.
I am saying that I've given someone the most important part of that job.
God damn it.
Yeah. To bring back money to me. That's why it never works.
Well, so basically that person who is actually like operating that matatu is the guy who is employing you.
Exactly.
Directly.
Because I think that's what he says, because you're asking him for money.
Exactly. Yeah.
Exactly.
Unless there is a way that the customers will be like, before they get into the matatu, when they are boarding, they're like tapping cards
and giving
so that
it
the
to you.
money is coming directly to yourself.
So you are exactly. So you're doing it. You're saying it right. So you're actually buying
work.
an employment.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you never get your money back.
Expensive.
Yeah, within 3 years. So I mean, make it make sense.
Hell no, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Especially so if you are in UK. I mean, that's something that you just should never ever do.
No,
it can't work. That's impossible. Something else that people are doing, investing in like bonds.
I'm not gonna say I know anything about that.
Okay.
In my work, I don't know. Someone else can say.
Well, so basically with bonds, it's like you are lending the government money, the government of Kenya money. Like for example, now if I have 1 million, I go and buy a bond. So what happens is that this money, I will lend it to the government, and then the government will be paying me back in interest. So I can lend the government that 1 million for like 20 years. They're usually like long-term bonds. So you agree with the government to pay you back in like 20 years. So within these 20 years, I think it's like every 3 months or every month or whatever, they will, or 6 months, they'll be paying you the interest. And the interest could range from about maybe 10 to 15%, or even I have seen an infrastructure bond going up to 17%. And then at the end of it, at the end of the 20 years, you are given your principal, the money that you had initially given the government. So you still get back your 1 million.
Okay.
Yeah. But again, when you look at those kind of things, it's not something that will actually make you rich. It will only give you like a few, maybe thousands every month. And to be honest, like if you are in UK, you take that bond, you give it to the government, you buy that bond, and then every month, I think for a bond for 1 million, it will probably give you like maybe 10,000 in a month, or even, is it really 10,000? Maybe less than that. And then in 20 years, you are given your 1 million. I mean, in 20 years, how much will 1 million be worth really?
Yeah.
300,000 if you are lucky. Yeah. And then during this time you are in UK, right? And you're being given 8,000 shillings every month. I mean, it's of what use?
Yeah.
You could as well take that 10,000 pounds or 1 million and do something with it. I mean, that's just what I think. It's like losing an opportunity. But now it comes to this. So you have that 1 million and you don't really know what to do with it. Now that is the problem with Kenyans in UK. Those who have dependent visas, those who have ILRs, those who have citizenship. Because to be honest, these people are running around, they have money.
Yeah.
They have money. And by money, I don't mean 100 million. I mean 10,000 pounds disposable income.
You can do something.
In a year.
Do you know what?
Yeah.
I think, so let's go on investment. You said bonds. I think the first investment anyone should make is in themselves, education. And it doesn't need to be traditional education where we used to go to uni and all that.
No.
You can go into education, into a vocation that you feel is going to give you back money. So if it's someone like you who is stuck in one place, you can decide, let me get an education while I am building my money.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? So I think the first thing, especially in this country, and that's the thing that you'll never get anywhere. You have proximity to London. You can get there and meet with who is who. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you invest in yourself, you can meet the billionaires.
Yeah.
So invest in an education. And then I think education is the number one. Real estate is the second one. And then you can do stocks and bond. So that's how you do it. And then obviously...
I mean, shockingly, the people who are actually making real money from stocks and bonds or those kind of things are the people who have already invested in real estate.
Yeah.
They have already got the education.
Yeah.
They are rich people.
Exactly.
Now these bonds, they are just investing on them because now these guys are coming in with like 100 million. And the returns now are massive.
Yeah. So some of these things that you find, especially when you start doing the education thing, you find that there's specific reasons rich people do specific things.
Yeah.
Because I don't know this, but I'm sure there's certain types of ways, especially to have taxation reduced and all that. So they do a few things that I've started learning. But yeah, I think that if you have education, involve yourself in the right people, there's no way you can go wrong. So, and I mean, you can't do that in Kenya.
I mean, you're a big fan of education.
Yeah.
I am too. I am. You're actually doing real estate. You've got a BNB.
Yeah.
And you have you went to like school or some sort of real
Yes.
estate training thing.
Yeah.
How much money and how long did it take for you to like get all that knowledge in real estate?
I'm still learning. I'm still. It's a 1-year thing.
It's a 1-year program.
Yeah.
And then is it with Samuel Leeds?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So Samuel Leeds all over social media, YouTube. It's a
Yeah.
great guy. It's a millionaire. The guy, yeah.
Listen, you go for what you feel is good for you. Some people like him, some people don't. I think he's a great guy.
He's
I think-
making money, and now
Yeah.
yourself, you're actually making money.
Yeah,
from
and
these, courses and trainings and connections and everything.
exactly.
Yeah.
So, and that's one thing that most people. If you ask me to give a little bit of advice for anyone who's coming in, when you come to this country, the first thing you're supposed to do is forget the traditional way to do things. I get people, the people who come here and do masters. I'm like, have you ever seen any job description that requires a master?
I have never.
There's none. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So you
never.
have to forget what you had and come in and kind of ask yourself, what are the people in the country that I am in? What are they doing?
But before you start shouting,
Yeah.
I mean, we totally understand that most of you have actually come to this country to do that masters. I mean, that is the kind of visa that you hold. But I think the problem that we have is for the people like, if myself, I want to go back to school and do a masters.
No. Listen, if it works for you,
If that's what you want,
That's fine.
go for it. But before
But,
you do
yeah.
that, ask yourself, how much money is this 15,000, whoa, 20, oh,
yes.
15,000 pounds masters going to give me? How
Yeah.
much money in return?
You map it out,
Can I get that money without that masters?
Yeah. If people who lie to themselves that they're doing it because of the passion, I don't think so.
Yeah,
You didn't
yeah,
come to this
absolutely.
country because of passion. You came here to make
absolutely.
money.
Yeah,
And-
exactly.
So
Yeah.
I think a nutshell of it is, and it's funny we all agree in this, but I think we would have disagreed if it was a few months ago. I don't think we would have been in the same page.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
A few months ago, I used to believe, and I'll tell you the reason why actually that happened. I used to believe that within these 5 years, before you get your ILR, you need to like invest in Kenya. Invest in Kenya, have something in Kenya, just in case something happens. Safety netting, beautiful word. Just in case something happens. So that in case you go back to Kenya, where are you going to stay? Where are you going to start life? You know. So that was my thinking. And fortunately or unfortunately, that is the thought of 96% or maybe even higher than that of all the Kenyan immigrants in this beautiful country that I call heaven for good reasons. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I
you
mean-
can choose like to go to Kenya. My thinking was I go to Kenya, buy land, build a house, either rent it out or Airbnb it, like a nice cool house, and then it will be giving me money like I don't know, 10k, whatever, every month. At least I'll have something in Kenya. Then when I travel to Kenya, I'm staying in this same house, so I don't like pay Airbnbs and that. So my expenses averagely they will be a bit lower. What is the other
What
thought?
made you stop? What made you stop?
What made me stop is because I well, the number one reason is my money ended at some point, but that's not really what made me stop, because
You can get more.
luckily the NHS is still paying me. Thank you. The reason why I changed my mind and decided not to invest in Kenya is because, now speaking about the Airbnb, because that was something that I really wanted to go and build a house and Airbnb it. Who is going to manage it?
Yeah.
How are guests going to check in? How many people are willing, because I wanted to like build like a nice place, so how many people are willing to pay 20,000 bob per night. So how many B&Bs are there anyway? Very, very cheap.
Yeah.
Well, I know someone might argue that, well, make it really look nice and target the people who can pay 20,000. There are very few.
Yeah.
So anyway, the major reason why I decided to pause that project is because I don't have the system. There are no systems in Kenya to run that business for me while I'm here in UK. There is simply no systems. Because here in UK, like yourself, obviously, I think we will do this maybe in the next episode. I mean, you can literally run your B&B in Liverpool, and you're living in Crawley.
Yeah. And for context, that's it's a few hours, like 5 hours maybe.
Yeah. It's not 5 hours drive. It is about 7 hour drive.
Yeah. So it's a 7 hour drive. Yeah.
7 hour drive, and you can run that Airbnb in Liverpool, and you just never go to that place ever from here, because people are doing it.
There's systems,
but in Kenya, it's very difficult.
It's not possible. It might be possible. It's just very like the probability is low. Yeah. So, I mean, this is a boring one because we all agree. But I think it might be something to put out there for people to give us a. But the good thing, yes, we might be agreeing on this, but trust me, a lot of people don't agree with. That's the point. So I'm saying let's hear what people are saying. Yeah. And then, but I'm suggesting this. We should actually do a live and. Absolutely. Yeah. So we might want to plan a live and just have people chime in, because right now we don't have. So let's have the conversation in the comment section. Whoever is. Obviously opposed and wants this. Yeah, so as we are closing down this episode today, so in the UK, if you want to invest in the UK, I mean, go for it. This is where money is. With an investment of like 6,000 to start a B&B, you can potentially make net profit of £800. Yeah. With the same investment of 5,000, 6,000 pounds in Kenya, you are likely to lose it all. Well, not probably really buy land, but buy land, it's still there. You'll be here in 15 years, your land is still there. You forget about it. I mean, it's not giving you nothing. It has appreciated. Okay, start sell. Who is going to buy it anyway? Story. Because you bought it in the wilderness anyway. Yeah, I think I'm drinking a lot of water because it's very hot here. It is very hot. But I think it's a good time to just end it here, and then let's see what people are saying. Yeah, let's see what the guys will say in the comments. See you on the next one. Cheers.